What's up guys? Welcome back to BB Collectibles. Today we'll be unboxing two One Piece figure from the Lookup series by MegaHouse. And of course they are none other than our Luffy and his right hand man Zoro. If I remember correctly, they should be the only two that are being released right now for this series. So hopefully they will release the full crew for the Straw Hats, like how they did with the Demon Slayer, where they released Tanjiro and his friends plus all the pillars, if I remember correctly. So it will look more amazing if you decide to display them together. And okay, let's have a look at the outer design of the box first before we unbox. Okay, as you can see from the left side of the box, they are just showing you the full-size image of the figurine and also the articulation of the head where you can tilt them up and down on left or right. And okay, let's have a look at the right hand side of the box. Yeah, basically they're just showing you where you can display them, like on the desk or maybe in the park if you want. I don't know, man, but yep. Okay, let's unbox it, shall we? Okay, let's have a look at Luffy. Zoro, sit one side first. Okay, overall, in terms of texture wise, I guess it just feels very plastic throughout the whole figurine. And yep. Okay, in terms of the coloring wise, there's also really nothing much to talk about. Everything is in one tone. As you can see, the shirt over here, the pen, yeah, even the hair, there is zero shading. And in terms of the details, I'm a bit disappointed that the scar wasn't really carved in. It's just painted on. And yeah, okay. I noticed that for the details, actually the straw hat has the most details on it. The stitches done by Buggy, and all these individual lines that actually being carved in, not painted on. So I think this is the best part about the figure. And in terms of the articulation wise, let me see if I can remove the ball joint. Oh, actually you can remove the head from the body. And let's see. Okay, you can tilt Luffy all the way to sort of like looking at the floor, or all the way up. And in terms of the back, the sides, you can actually tilt it all the way. Oh, you can even tilt it all the way to the back. I mean, given that Luffy has, given that Luffy has eaten the Gomu Gomu no fruit, it's no surprise that he can actually do this. And yeah, okay, and of course, looking at the meat on stick that is given to for Luffy, there really isn't much details going on either. Okay, and now let's have a look at Zoro. Okay, overall, yeah, I mean, actually Zoro feels much lighter than Luffy. I don't know why, but Zoro feels much more hollow. Like the body feels much hollow, lighter. And yeah, in terms of coloring wise, it's still the same. Everything is just one tone. And here you can see, I don't know why, here is a bit damaged. Yep. Okay, and yeah, in terms of details, I think maybe the hair looks pretty cool. And yeah, the sort of his sides, I think Okay, in terms of details, they still look decent. And this guy he have while fighting Mihawk. Yep, I think the articulation wise is also the same. Actually, Zoro can't really look down. I guess this is maximum, and if you do up, okay, he can, I think, can look higher. And same thing, you can turn his head all the way to the back. Yep, I mean, okay, and yeah, texture wise feels the same as Luffy. It's just very plastic throughout the whole figurine. And if you look at the beer barrel, the mug, actually there isn't really much details on it either. It's just okay, but actually the mug feels quite solid. Basically, I'll give this Luffy and Zoro a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, I still find this figure really cute. However, the details are still lacking given the price of the figure. If I'm not wrong, I paid around $55 to $60 for each figure. So I was expecting a little bit more than this. So unless you're really a big fan of the cutesy series kind, or you're a collector who collects mainly only Luffy or Zoro, you know, like you have a full collection of Zoro or full collection of Luffy, then with right now just the two of them in this lookup series, it doesn't feel as shook if you collect them if compared as compared to having a full crew. So I'll probably wait if I'm you guys to see if they're gonna release any more Straw Hat Crew in this series. If not, I believe you can actually give this figure a skip. Yep, so this is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed the video and find it helpful, please help to like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel for more unboxing and reviews video. Thank you very much. See you next time.